Welcome back. This is going to be a follow-up to my last video, which was my polybag collection video. At the end of that, I mentioned that you could leave me a comment letting me know which of my sealed polybag sets you wanted to see me build in the next video, and I would build the one with the most votes. And I have to say, you guys really let me down on that, because the one that got the most votes was the one that I really didn't want to build right now. It's the Lego Creator Reindeer set. This was a promo set from Toys R Us, and the reason that I don't want to build this one right away is because I wanted to save it for Christmas, first of all, but I also wanted to build this with my son because I think he'd have a blast with this. So I hope you can forgive me, but I'm going to go back on my word and I'm not going to build the one that got the most votes. I got to save this one. I'm sorry about that, guys. The good news is there were some other votes, and the three sets that got votes were these three here. We're going to rule one of them out automatically, and that is going to be the Lego City Fire Car. Someone voted for this one to get built, but the thing is, I already built it, and I made a video on it already, so if you're that person that voted on this set and you want to see it, I'll put a link up here to the video that I made about it, and if you want to see what it looks like built, save you a little bit of time. There it is. But I did a review on that set. So we're going to roll that one out, and that leaves us with exactly two sets left. We've got the Lego City Hot Rod, and we've got the Lego Star Wars Republic Attack Cruiser. So each of these got one vote, and I think I'm going to go with my favorite of the two, and that is going to be the Lego City Hot Rod, and we'll build this one next week. So let's get into the Hot Rod. First things first, Emma's Creative Studios gotta go. Now that we got a nice clean spot, we can build the set we were looking to build. Well, everyone except for the reindeer people, and again, I apologize for that. I just don't understand why people would want to ruin our Christmas by making us build a holiday set in August. You people are savages. I'm just kidding though. This is Lego City Set 30354, 38 pieces. We're just calling this the Hot Rod. Doesn't have a name on the front of it here. Let's see what we can see looking through. I never really do this. Like, oh, if you're at the store, what can you see in here? See some car pieces, of course, and of course this comes with a minifigure as well. I'm gonna cut this open, and instead of using the Lego unboxing knife, we're gonna use these scissors because I decided that I wanna try to keep these bags as intact as possible. And before, when I was using the knife and making it all dramatic, it just kind of rips the bag apart. So we'll just kind of cut it like that. See how nice that is? Nice clean cut. And we will dump it out. I think being that this is such a small build, we're just going to make this a live build if you want to follow along with me. I'm sure the reindeer people are gone by now. So here we got all the pieces out. Always good to check, and I mentioned that before. Always good to check in there because I've looked for pieces before that I swore I dumped everything out and they were still in the bag or in the box. How many steps are we looking at here? There's 10 on the front. And we've got another 5 in the back, which takes us to 15. What kind of fun stuff do we have going on here? That actually looks really awesome. I've seen this set. It's the drag car with the truck that pulls it. I might have to pick that up. This set right here, I know everyone loves a good Lego deal, if you can see that. This set right now on Amazon is $5.99. Typically sells for $10. That's a good deal. That fishing boat I love. This set right here is gonna be in a haul video here coming up. Not for me, but for a friend. And then we got a couple other Lego City sets. These city sets are fantastic. I have this one I haven't built yet. This one, I saw a video on an alternate build on this, and it pretty much sold me on the set. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be picking that up. And man, you just can't go wrong with Lego City. I love it. The only thing I love more than Lego City is Lego Creator. That's my favorite one. So let's set this aside. I'm gonna try to set this up so you can actually see what I'm building here. And I could try to fill this space here with things to talk about, but I think I've pretty much already gotten through everything that I want to talk about. I guess I'm not very good at talking about stuff while I'm building. When I do that, I tend to start making mistakes, and then I'm sitting here looking at why I have extra pieces left over. Unless it's a Lego Friends set, that last one that I built, holy cow, I finished that set and I was like, wait a minute, what did I forget to do here? Because there are like 20 pieces left over, and it turns out that that's just the way it was. I felt like, again, they were probably trying to boost it up to get the part count up to sell it for $10, but the set could have probably been better if they had utilized those pieces. Just a bunch of extras. Believe it or not, we are right now, that just finished step 8, so we're halfway through this. Did we miss a piece? Nope, still a part of step 10. Make sure before I flip this over, you can look at it with me here, make sure we didn't miss anything. There's step 10, my step 10. Looks good to me. I think we're gonna flip it over. We're moving on. Step 11, put some headlights on this beast. Love these little polybag sets. Like, there's something to be said about Lego sets that, you know, they're $100 sets, $100 plus. It's fun to build, but it's just kind of overwhelming. I like sometimes just sitting down with a nice simple set like this, building it up in just a couple minutes, and having a set finished. It's fun too. But, you know, there's a time and place for everything. There's the engine. That's kind of cool. I think maybe I have 1 or 2 other sets that has that engine piece. Putting some wheels on this. There's a wheel inside of, or a tire inside of a tire. Got to put 2 on the back. And I kind of think this is interesting how sometimes, like, you have the rim here, and this is how it would look on some cars, and then the other ones they flip around. In this case, they want it to be like this. So I always think that's kind of interesting, because it could be like that, but it really doesn't fit this car, the hot rod style, having a fancy rim like that. There's those 2, and then we're gonna put these ones on the front, like so, and then we'll build our minifigure finally. This is a cool dude here. He's got sunglasses. These minifigures have really come a long way since I was a kid. Much improved. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a gander at this guy here. Check that guy out. He definitely looks like he would drive a hot rod. He's got the blue jacket, red shirt, gray pants. So we'll move his arms up and we'll put him in here like so. And here is the car. I'll bring the camera down so you can see it a little better. There we go, got a little close-up on there. Do you want to hear my review on this? Review videos, in my opinion, are probably some of my least favorite videos on YouTube. I mean, if I could sit here and be like, yep, the car, it's got 2 headlights, it's got an engine, it's got a windshield, minifigure, but you can see all that. There's really no reason to go into it. I'd rather see someone's experience with collecting and building and the things that they're buying, and just, I want to see people and their activities as collectors, not just, hey, welcome back. This is a red car. It's a hot rod, and it's got a back end that kind of slopes over like this, and the minifigure's got black hair. I mean, I think it's kind of boring, and with so many people doing it, it's just, I think, a waste of time. So I'd much rather just do video blogs or just share collections and just have fun. I want to see people having fun in videos, and if you know anyone that makes videos like that, not just speed builds, not just reviews. I want to see people, sort of like my channel, where it's a variety and you get to actually see the person and see what they're doing. Let me know what channels are like that, because I'm always looking for channels to subscribe to, and I just get really bored with these review channels. There's my rant. So there's a hot rod. We're not going to go into it. I just want to wrap this up real quick by thanking you for watching this video. If you're one of the people that voted on the Reindeer to see that get built, and you didn't already unsubscribe because you're so angry that I didn't build your build, stick with me, because in December, I promise you, we'll be building this up. I'll build it with my son. We'll have a good time. So there you go. We'll build another poly bag next week. In fact, I think we're going to be building the Republic Attack Cruiser, which got the next boats behind the hot rod. It was equal numbers, so we did one, and then we'll do this one. So check back with me next week for that. In the meantime, we'll have a lot of other LEGO videos. I appreciate you watching, and I guess on that, we'll see you in the next video.